We humans dream big. We envision grand projects reaching for the sky and reshaping the earth. These dreams become megaprojects, dams that hold back oceans, cities that rise from deserts, tunnels that pierce mountains. But ambition can be a double-edged sword. When these projects succeed, they become monuments to human ingenuity. When they fail, they leave behind a legacy of waste and regret. This essay explores 5 megaprojects that failed spectacularly, from a remote airport in Spain to a planned nuclear waste repository in Nevada. Conceived with grand visions, promising economic growth and solutions to pressing problems, yet they became mired in challenges, plagued by poor planning and economic downturns. The allure of megaprojects lies in their transformative potential. They promise to solve problems on a grand scale, but this promise often comes with a hefty price tag. The projects in this essay, each with costs spiraling into the billions, demonstrate the financial risks involved. They highlight the human and environmental consequences, underscoring the need for careful planning and sustainable practices. Few places evoke paradise as vividly as Hawaii, yet even in this idyllic setting, the scars of failed ambition can be found. The Interstate H3, a 16-mile highway on Oahu, stands as a testament to the unintended consequences of megaprojects. Conceived in the 1960s to connect Pearl Harbor to the Marine Corps Air Station Kaneohe Bay, the H3 faced numerous challenges. The route traversed sacred sites and Oahu's Ka'ulau Mountains. Protests erupted, decrying the destruction of cultural heritage and environmental damage. Completed in 1997 at a cost of $1.3 billion, the H3 became a symbol of government waste. The anticipated military traffic never materialized, and the highway became notorious for its minimal utility. The H3 story highlights the importance of cultural sensitivity, environmental responsibility, and realistic planning. In the heart of Spain, a gleaming monument to misplaced optimism stands deserted. Ciudad Real Central Airport, once envisioned as a bustling international hub, now serves as a stark reminder of the perils of over-ambitious infrastructure projects. Built at a cost of €1.1 billion, the airport, located 200 kilometers south of Madrid, was intended to relieve congestion at the Spanish capital's Barajas airport and cater to the burgeoning tourism industry. However, the airport's remote location, coupled with the global financial crisis of 2008, proved fatal. Airlines balked at the distance from Madrid, and passenger traffic remained abysmally low. In 2012, just 3 years after its grand opening, the airport declared bankruptcy, becoming a symbol of Spain's economic woes. Despite several attempts to auction off the property, Ciudad Real Central Airport remained a ghost town, its empty terminals and deserted runways a testament to the folly of building without a solid foundation of demand and economic viability. The airport's story underscores the importance of rigorous market analysis, realistic projections, and a keen understanding of economic realities when embarking on large-scale infrastructure projects. In 2005, the world watched in astonishment as the Myanmar government relocated its capital from the bustling metropolis of Yangon to the newly built city of Naypyidaw. Carved out of the jungle in central Myanmar, Naypyidaw was an enigmatic project shrouded in secrecy. Rumors swirled about the motivations behind the move, ranging from strategic considerations to concerns about natural disasters and a desire for a more centrally located capital. Despite an estimated cost of $4 billion, Naypyidaw remained largely unpopulated. The city, with its wide, empty boulevards, sprawling government complexes, and meticulously manicured lawns, had the air of a ghost town. The lack of basic amenities and the government's authoritarian nature deterred residents from relocating. Naypyidaw stands as a testament to the limitations of top-down urban planning and the importance of fostering a sense of place and community. The city's eerie emptiness serves as a reminder that true capitals are built not just with concrete and steel, but with the aspirations, energy, and participation of their citizens. So Section 5, the city that never bloomed, Forest City, Malaysia. On Malaysia's southern coast, a vision of a green, futuristic city was taking shape. Forest City, built on 4 artificial islands, promised luxury living, sustainable design, and a harmonious blend of nature and urban development. The $100 billion project, primarily funded by Chinese investors, aimed to attract 700,000 residents, positioning itself as a model of 21st century urban planning. However, Forest City's ambitious plans faced a series of setbacks. The project became mired in controversy over its environmental impact, with concerns raised about the destruction of mangroves and the potential for ecological damage. Political changes in Malaysia, coupled with the global pandemic and subsequent travel restrictions, further hampered Forest City's progress. The dream of a thriving, eco-friendly metropolis remains largely unrealized. Forest City, with its sparsely populated towers and deserted streets, stands as a cautionary tale of the challenges of creating sustainable cities in an era of environmental concerns, economic uncertainty, and geopolitical shifts. Section 6, Buried Dreams, Yucca Mountain Nuclear Waste Repository, USA. The safe disposal of nuclear waste is a challenge that has plagued the nuclear power industry since its inception. In the 1980s, after years of debate and study, the United States government selected Yucca Mountain, a remote site in Nevada, as the nation's first permanent repository for high-level radioactive waste. The Yucca Mountain project, however, faced staunch opposition from the outset. Nevada residents expressed concerns about the potential for environmental contamination, earthquakes, and the transportation of radioactive material through their state. The project became a political football, with Nevada politicians and environmental groups battling the federal government over its viability. After decades of research, development, and legal battles, the Yucca Mountain project was effectively shelved in 2010 when the Obama administration withdrew funding. The project's demise, after an estimated $15 billion had been spent, highlights the complexities of nuclear waste disposal and the challenges of balancing scientific and technical considerations with political realities and public concerns. Section 7. The human cost of failure. The crumbling concrete and rusted steel of failed megaprojects tell only part of the story. The true cost of these failures is often borne by individuals and communities whose lives are intertwined with these ambitious undertakings. For the residents displaced by construction, promised jobs that never materialized, or businesses shuttered due to economic downturn, these projects represent lost livelihoods, broken promises, and a future shrouded in uncertainty. The social fabric of communities can be torn apart, leaving behind a legacy of resentment, disillusionment, and distrust. The human cost of failure extends beyond immediate economic hardships. The psychological toll of displacement, the loss of cultural heritage, and the disruption of social networks can have long-lasting and devastating effects. These projects, often conceived with the best of intentions, can leave behind a trail of human suffering that is often overlooked in the cold calculations of cost overruns and engineering mishaps. Section 8. Environmental consequences. The pursuit of progress often comes at the expense of the natural world. Failed megaprojects, with their abandoned construction sites, disrupted ecosystems, and potential for pollution, serve as stark reminders of the environmental consequences of unchecked ambition. The clearing of forests, the diversion of rivers, and the disruption of wildlife habitats can have devastating effects on biodiversity, water resources, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. The scars of these projects can linger for decades, if not centuries, altering landscapes, polluting waterways, and leaving behind a legacy of environmental degradation. The pursuit of sustainable development requires a delicate balancing act, weighing economic progress against environmental protection. The failed projects highlighted in this essay underscore the need for rigorous environmental impact assessments, the adoption of sustainable practices, and a commitment to mitigating the ecological footprint of large-scale development. Section 9. Lessons from the ruins. The ruins of failed megaprojects serve as sobering reminders of the hubris of human ambition. They offer valuable lessons about the importance of careful planning, realistic expectations, and a deep understanding of the social, economic, and environmental complexities of such undertakings. The projects explored in this essay highlight the dangers of pursuing grand visions without adequate consideration of their feasibility, sustainability, and potential consequences. They underscore the need for transparency, accountability, and community engagement in the planning and execution of large-scale infrastructure projects. As we stand at the cusp of a new era of infrastructure development driven by the need to address climate change, population growth, and technological advancements, the lessons from these failures are more relevant than ever. The ruins of the past can serve as guideposts, urging us to proceed with caution, to learn from our mistakes, and to ensure that the pursuit of progress does not come at the expense of people or the planet.